What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. I hope you all are doing well. Boy, do I have something special for you all today. Let me skip the shenanigans, the intro. We're just going to jump right into it, okay? If you haven't heard about MK Ultra, let's take a quick dive. MK Ultra was a program that the CIA integrated in the 50s through the 70s. The goal of the whole program was mind control. These techniques could be used for various reasons, from interrogation to espionage, assassination, and crowd control. The program was incredibly unethical, and it involved numerous illegal activities by our government, including the use of drugs, hypnosis, and other forms of torture. Many of the test subjects were unknowing, and some of them suffered severe long-term psychological effects, and all of this due to their participation. So ultimately, MK Ultra came to a close in the 70s, and the file was shut, or so we thought. All of that time, the government let it sit there, and then they opened it, and they closed it, and then they opened it again, trying to find a way to use mind control as a crowd control tactic without public dispute and massive protests. What do you get with massive dispute and massive public protests? Destabilization, like we see in Iran and France, which is where we get the integration of, wait for it, let me share with you a bill that was on the hush-hush, but is still a bill. It has not been overturned. And you might think, what the f***? Now let's turn our attention to a 2012 bill that allowed media companies to use propaganda against American citizens. This bill, which was included in the National Defense Authorization Act for the fiscal year 2013, overturned a previous ban on the use of propaganda by the U.S. government on its own citizens. This bill essentially gave the government the green light to use propaganda to influence public opinion. It allowed media companies to create and distribute content that was designed to sway the public in a certain direction, and without disclosing the fact that it was sponsored and paid for by the government. Let's sit on that for a second. Now, the bill was introduced in 2013, and obviously it's 2023, so for the last 10 years, we've been watching what we thought to be the real news and real reporting. And now we're reaping the consequences. Our main sources of media coming from the big three, CNN, MSNBC, and Fox News, but also from social media. Meta, so Facebook and Instagram, Twitter before Elon Musk acquired it, and Snapchat, which most recently we saw the departure of Tucker Carlson from Fox News from a settlement with Fox News and Dominion Voting. If you don't know that story, I encourage you to look it up. Now, of all of the Fox News reporters, why did they decide to fire Tucker? I'll let you guys form your own opinions on that one. Now, obviously, at this point, everybody has heard of the potential ban of TikTok for national security reasons. So, let's try something out. Go on Instagram and look up French protests. Now, go and look at TikTok and look up French protests. Now, this is all part of that act. Censorship. You cannot censor an app that you cannot control. Now, let me ask you this. What else is the government doing to censor us? What else is so widely popular that they could be blatantly ignoring? There is a whole rabbit hole to go down, and I advise you to do your own research from now on when it comes to global topics. I mean, if you think back to 2016, you guys remember when Trump was talking about fake news? Everybody memed him, including me. Now, interpret that information, do what you want with it. So, if you stuck around, I encourage you to like and subscribe. It massively helps me with engagement every single time every one of you likes and subscribes, and it's totally free. So with that, good luck.